Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's Miss Ronnie with Miss Ronnie Rides, coming to you on a gloomy, doomy, wet Saturday, cold Saturday. Thanks for tuning in to the channel. Before we get started, hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload a video. So thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, I'm in my car. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing about me being in my car. Y'all know this is my moving studio. So thanks for tuning in. All right, let's get started. Listen. Y'all, welcome to the pouring down of America. And when I say pouring, I don't mean pouring as in pouring something. I mean the pouring down as in stripping of wealth and everything else from America. The pouring down of America. P-O-O-R-I-N-G. The pouring down of America. This is what we are headed into. This is what they opened the door to this plan when that crown virus, that crown sickness hit America back in 2020. That was the beginning of the end of America, and that was the beginning of the pouring down of America. P-O-O-R-I-N-G, and the pouring down of America. The New World Order, the World Economic Forum, that was the beginning, y'all. When they said that you will own nothing and be happy, they meant that, and they mean you will own nothing and be happy by any means necessary. Okay? All of this stuff that they are doing is all part of the plan of owning nothing and being happy. From the burning up of a whole town. Y'all remember Paris? Y'all remember not Paris? Y'all remember Paradise, California? The whole town burnt up. Anybody even talk about that no more? Y'all remember that happened a couple years ago? Paradise, California, the whole town burned up, y'all. Y'all remember that? Out in California. That's what they doing now out in California. Listen, these wildfires, that is their way of stripping everything from you. They are doing it in so many ways. That's one of the ways that they're doing it out in California, is they're burning up people's homes. They're letting people's property and homes be burnt up. Insurance companies are opting out ahead of time because they know that it's part of the plan. And how is that different than when Martha Stewart? Remember they put Martha Stewart in jail because of insider trading. She found out that one of the companies that she was invested in was gonna go belly up or something, and she sold like 86,000. She sold a bunch of shares and made a bunch of money, and they found out that somebody had tipped her off and sent her to jail for it. Insider trading. How is that any different? These people are wicked. How is that any different? The same thing that they got mad at her for and told her she was wrong for doing, every single one of them that condemned that woman would have did the same thing they said. You are not going to tell me that you are going to go down on the sinking ship with the ship. You are not going to do that. Nobody is going to do that. Nobody knows that a ship is going to sink and is going to stay on the ship. Nobody with common sense anyway. But the same thing that they did to that woman is the same thing that the insurance companies did in California. They knew that that they were going to set those wildfires. They knew when those planes flew over California and spraying whatever they sprayed that was supposed to have been helping the crops and all this kind of stuff. That stuff was flammable. That's how they started them fires. How else do you burn a whole city like that, and you can't put the fire out unless the stuff that you put, the reason why it caught on, the stuff itself was flammable. It can't be put out like that. That don't make no sense. And then the insurance companies pull out and cancel policies 2-3 months before it happened. Because they knew it was going to happen, because they are all in bed together. They are all in bed together. The bank systems, the insurance companies, the Federal Reserve, the FDIC, the Social Security Administration, the federal interest rate, the people that own the federal, control the federal interest rate, they are all part of the same octopus. There's one head, but several arms that are branched off, but they are all connected to that same head. And they're all in it together. They're all working together by any means necessary for the pouring down of America. Because they have made it very clear in their agenda at the end, Agenda 2030, by the year 2030, their agenda is that we will own nothing and be happy. And they're going to use Trump to do it. He told y'all that if you voted for him, you wouldn't have to vote for no more presidents. Why? Because he the last trumpet. He's the last trumpet. Before the Antichrist rise on the scene. If he not the Antichrist himself. I suspect that he is. I suspect that he is. But this is all part of the plan. They start fires there, and then floods come, and in the midst of that flood, they do something else. In the midst of a storm, storms come, and in the midst of the storm, they do something else to cause a catastrophic flood over in North Carolina. And now, I think Detroit. Did y'all see Detroit? Did y'all see Detroit flooded and then freeze? What kind of mess is that? This is catastrophic. Those people are not getting paid for their homes. And guess what? All of this happens right in time for Elon Musk to come in and talk about he canceling FEMA. So ain't gonna be nobody there to help you pick up the pieces of your raggedy life. Ain't that something? That's all part of the plan, y'all. It is all part of the plan of the pouring down of America. They raise interest rates. They know people are struggling. They know people can't pay their bills. They know people living from paycheck to paycheck. With me, I'm living popcorn bag to popcorn bag, literally. I'm living popcorn bag to popcorn bag. They know this. The cost of living is going up, has gone up tremendously, and the wages have not gone up. So you supposed to make $1 out of 15 cents. That's what they want us to do. They want us to make $1 out of 15 cents. People can't afford their homes. People can't afford their mortgages. I can't afford insurance. I can't get insurance right now. And my house not even high. My household is only like $753 a month. Insurance probably cost me another, even say if another $300 a month. That's only $1,000 a month. And then you got property taxes. Say property taxes cost me $250 a month. It don't cost me that much, but say it does. That's only 1250, 1,050, 7, 8, 9, 1,050 plus. Say my taxes was $250. So 1,050 and $250, that's $1,300. That's still cheaper than rent. But guess what? I ain't got no money to put aside for no. I've been paying my taxes, with my household and stuff, but I ain't got no money to put down on down payment for no homeowner's insurance. I ain't got a homeowner's insurance. I'm living in that house by a wing and a prayer, by the grace of God, with angels encamped around the four corners of that home, keeping them trees and everything else off that house and off that roof, and bringing them branches off that roof. That's how I'm living. Just like I'm driving. I ain't got no insurance. I had 2 wrecks where somebody else hit me. It was their fault, and my insurance canceled me. And I haven't made enough money to. I hadn't made enough money to get insurance for my car before my last date of insurance which was January 20th, I believe. And so now the deposit, they want to charge $400 or $500 for insurance. I just got rid of a $500 car note that I finished paying. Now you want the same amount of money during there that I was paying the car note. Now they want for insurance. Now you want me to pay that money every month and may not use it for years. Let's think about that. $400 a month insurance. 4 times 6 is what? $2,400? Maybe more than that. I don't know. I can't do the math right now. But you know what I mean? Think of all that money you paying. How many wrecks do you have a year? And they want you to pay that kind of money for it. That is the pouring down of America. That is part of their plan. They want people to give up their cars. Did y'all hear about the $15 toll that they're starting to charge people in New York to drive on regular streets? Not tollways. To drive on the streets of New York City. They're charging $15 tolls. Why? Because they want people to give up their cars. They don't want you to own anything. That is part of the World Economic Forum beast system that they are trying to bring in, where you will own nothing and be happy. You can forget. You can't even leave they're going to fix it where you can't leave your children nothing. They listen, don't run down there getting their Social Security and not their Social Security, but their Medicare and all that kind of stuff. Because if you get Medicare, if you better protect your house before you get Medicare. And I don't know if you're going to be able to opt out of it if you go down there and get Medicare. Because if you get Medicare and you end up in some type of nursing home or something, they can force you to sell your house. So ain't no more leaving the house to Mary and Johnny. Ain't no more leaving the house to them. You go down there and end up in a nursing home, they can force you to sell your house to supplement your care. So ain't no more leaving the house to your children. Ain't that low down and dirty? Ain't that low down and dirty and shady? Why? Because they're on a mission. They're flooding homes. They're God is already allowing the floods and all this stuff to come because of sin. Don't talk about, God wouldn't do that. Yes, he would. Yes, he would. Read your Bible. He's already allowing, but these wicked people are making it worse. They're making it worse by adding to it. Like in North Carolina. Yes, a hurricane came. Well, when has a hurricane ever came and busted open a dam and the water got all the way up to the mountains? To the mountains, people. To the mountains in North Carolina. To the mountains. The only time water got that high to the mountains is when the Lord flooded the earth back in Noah's days. So what that tell you? And FEMA told those people homes was worth like $350,000, $450,000. FEMA told those people they'll pay them, but they will not pay them the full value amount. They can sell them their house and they can get like $300,000 or $350,000, but they still gonna be short $50,000. Someone was gonna still be short $50,000 to $150,000. So let me get this straight. You only want the insurance companies and FEMA only want to give me this amount. I'ma still owe $50,000 to $150,000 on a house that is no longer there because all of those houses was knocked off the foundation. So where am I gonna get the other $50,000 to $150,000? And what bank is going to give me money to rebuild a house now that this area over here has been flooded? And insurance companies won't insure your house if your home has been flooded in this area. They won't, or the insurance is so high you can't afford it. That's part of the game. That's part of the scam. That is part of the scam. They are making your homes where one of three things: either a natural disaster happens and insurance and FEMA is not covering it, they're not giving you enough to cover it, right? Via wildfires or via flooding, hurricane flooding and all of that, and they're pulling out and not covering claims. They're finding loopholes, and the government is allowing them because they are all, it is an octopus, and they are all one of the legs of those octopus. They all work together, just like this Donald Trump and this Republican and Democrat stuff. They are two sides of the same coin. Y'all be going back and forth, and all. They two sides of the same coin. All of these branches, CIA, FBI, FICA, the banking system, the insurance system, all of that, the WHO, all of them are legs or arms of the same octopus head. They all work together. It is all a scam. America itself is a scam. America is a scam. It is not the American dream. That's the lie that they sold us. They didn't sell black folks nothing because America's been the land of captivity for us. So they ain't sell us no American dream because we weren't allowed to have partake of the American dream. It was the American nightmare for our ancestors, and it's still an American nightmare for us today. It's just in hidden ways. But I'm telling y'all, all the fires, the flooding, the natural disasters, I say natural disasters, all of that, and the insurance companies pulling out of Florida, pulling out of this state, pulling out of that state, canceling policies, finding loopholes to get out of paying policies so that people can't rebuild their house, so people can't. That is all part of their plan. They told us in their World Economic Forum, they told us, you will own nothing and be happy. Do y'all think we playing with y'all? Let me show y'all what we can do. And they doing it, and they are doing it well. Through increasing property taxes. Listen to me. Don't you know that the only way you can get out of having homeowners insurance is to own your property and your home outright? Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Because I'm telling y'all something. Give me a thumbs up. That is the only way you can get out of not having homeowners insurance is if your home is paid off. Now, all that money you've been paying to them folks, them wicked people, you can now put that in a home emergency fund and fund your own home, or put it in a life insurance policy. So when you have a natural disaster, you can borrow against your whole life insurance policy and get your home fixed. I'm telling you, it's all part of the plan. They told us we will own nothing and be happy. They're doing it through the fires. They're doing it through the floodings. They're escaping loopholes, and they're making the property taxes so high to where you can't afford to pay your property taxes and keep your home. Now, because we are in Texas, we have a governor that's half decent. I have to give Governor Greg Abbott his props. We have a governor that's half decent. So kudos to Governor Abbott for raising the exemption so that we can lower our property taxes. Praise the Lord. I appreciate our governor. I think Texas has the best governor. I think Texas has the best governor because he really seemed to try to look out for his people in Texas. I'm telling y'all, this is all part of the plan of the pouring down of America, raising interest rates to the point to where your house note now has adjusted, and so has your property taxes and all that, and now you can't afford your house because the property taxes and all that kind of stuff is going to. Listen, this is all a part of their plan, the pouring down of America. They are going to drive you out to the point to where you can't afford to drive your car because insurance is so high. You can't afford to drive your car because insurance is so high. Who want to trade a 500 something? Who looks forward to finally paying off their car, and their car is still in pretty decent condition, finally paying off a $500, $600 car note, only to turn around and have a $400 or $500 insurance bill every month, and then they tell you got to have insurance. That's a scam. It's a scam, y'all. It's a scam. They make the law. They make the laws and enforce the laws that lines their pockets. They create a problem. They come up with the solution, and in the midst of that solution, they're getting rich, and we're becoming poorer. Sip on that tea. That's convenient. America is one big scam. I'm telling you. America is one big scam. And then they try to make it seem like America is the best country to live in the world and all this here kind of stuff. Do you know how many countries that when you own your property outright? They don't have. Did y'all know that over in Africa, Donald Trump tried to call eminent domain over there against some of the property of the African people? Did y'all know that? I'm telling y'all, this is they'll do everything that y'all see doing. The rising cost of living, the insurance, the health care, the escrow, the interest rate, the food, all the they keeping gas at a decent amount. They're keeping gas at a modest amount, right? But look at how much insurance is. You see how they try to play us? They trying to play us. Oh, girl, I'm so glad the gas is still $2 or something. Yeah, but your insurance is $500 a month. Did you notice that? Because they want us to give up our cars. They want us to give up our cars. They wanted to get to the point to where we're willing to give up our cars. So if we don't give them up voluntarily, which I don't see nobody doing, they'll force us to give them up. They'll force us to give them up. It's all part of the plan, baby, of the pouring down of America. Keep watching out. Keep watching out. See how many more laws and all that kind of stuff that he's gonna dismantle. And he made it seem. See, he made it seem like he was against the deep state. Remember, he got up there. President Trump got up there and gave that speech about going after the deep state and all that. All child people lost their mind when he said that. Trump is controlled opposition. He ain't going against nothing. They put him in the White House. That this is his assignment. What he's doing is, every president has had an assignment when they got the office. They were put there. Nobody voted. They were put in office, and everybody had an assignment of what they wanted them, what the deep state wanted them to accomplish while in office, and do while in office. Did you hear when RFK got hired on to be the director of health or whatever position that Trump gave him? Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said about Trump? That we need a man that will come in and ride on the white horse and bring peace and bring, and settle everything for America. Did y'all hear him say that? What did the Bible say in Revelation? That a man the rider would come in on the white horse? That the Antichrist would come in talking about he can bring peace? Didn't Trump say he want to bring peace and unity? Ain't that what what you said that they was gonna do? He wanted to do. Trump said he wanted to bring peace and unity. He's part of it. He's part of it. He is part of the deep state. He's just doing his part. And when they're done with him doing his part, it's going to be pow, pow, pow. Pow, pow, pow. Y'all know what I'm talking about? And that's going to bring on the Civil War, because these people love that man. And I wouldn't be surprised if they blame it on a black man that's going to kick out the race war. I told y'all in my other video. I told you. This is part of it, of the New World Order, the World Economic Forum. This is their plan, to pouring down of America, to strip everybody of everything that they have until they own nothing. And they say they gonna force you to be happy. You better put a smile on your face. You bet not say nothing against the regime. You bet not. I'm telling you. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all think it's a joke? It ain't no joke. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all better open y'all eyes of what's going on. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like the video. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. hit the notification bell. Thanks for listening. Let me know what you think in the comments, and God bless you.